Monday night, the Minnesota Vikings faced their toughest test of the season thus far in the San Francisco 49ers, in which, well, they're favored by 6.5 points. I'm sure that favorite was a little bit higher because as of recent, you guys have probably already heard the Niners are dealing with a couple of injuries on their team to a couple, well, key superstars on that roster, especially offensively. So we could definitely come away with a dub this week if those players decide not to play. So who are those players and what are they dealing with? Well, per Matt Barrows on Twitter, the following won't practice today, and by today, if you're watching this video right now, this was made a day in advance on Thursday, so I apologize. But on Thursday, these people did not practice. Christian McCaffrey was dealing with an oblique injury, which seems to be a little bit more serious than they once thought it was going to be. But as of right now, he's day to day. Deebo Samuel dealing with a shoulder injury. Trent Williams, their offensive tackle, who's one of the best, if not the best tackle in the National Football League, dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury, and Dre Greenlaw, hamstring injury. These four players are all day to day. Three of those guys on offense, which means their offense could take a massive hit this weekend. We've seen the San Francisco 49ers struggle against the Cleveland Browns. Now, I'm not saying anything, bad about the Browns because the Browns are on a historic run. Their defensive numbers right now are historic in the NFL. So it was going to be a tough game regardless for the 49ers. But missing some of those key pieces, especially late in the ballgame, like a Christian McCaffrey, you could tell that their offense just couldn't find a rhythm, couldn't get moving and grooving. It's basically just George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk out there with Christian McCaffrey sidelined at the end of the game. So if we go into this Monday night primetime game and Christian McCaffrey isn't playing, who's a lock for an anytime touchdown score, you can basically take 7 points away from them right now and have them start at -7, and we'll be okay because he's not going to reach the end zone because he'll be out. And then you got Deebo Samuel. I'm not 100% sure how serious his injury is. I'm pretty positive, though, he's going to end up rocking and rolling this Monday because I don't think it's serious at all. Now, Trent Williams is one to keep an eye on. I believe he's had to deal with an ankle injury over the past couple seasons every once in a while, but he always seems to fight through it and just grit it out basically, and he should be okay and ready to go come Monday because there's still a lot of week left to practice. This is the first day, or yesterday was the first day that the 49ers held practice, and it's basically, how do you want to say it? It's what they do when people are a little bit banged up on their roster. They're not going to typically practice the first day, so we'll see what happens later on before the game these next couple days if they actually do practice. But man, if Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams do not play on Monday night, it is a very winnable ball game, and we have to do everything in our power to make sure we come away victorious, especially if we want our season to stay alive. I mean, hey, the Detroit Lions started 1-6 last year, and we're one game, basically, they needed the Seahawks to lose or whatever the case may be to make the playoffs. Okay, so anything can happen. We can start this way how we've already started, this year, 2-4, but we can work our way back up to a potential playoff berth, and then we go from there. Maybe we can, make a run in the playoffs. Going to be very hard to do so. But look, 6.5-point favorites, the 49ers are in Minnesota. I mean, hey, they can have all the points in the world, but I still think that the Minnesota Vikings can very well win this game. And if Christian McCaffrey doesn't play, it makes it that much more easier for our boys on defense to really hold the Niners to, 14, 21 points, and hopefully our offense can find something, find a spark, and just put points on the board without a Justin Jefferson. But it's a very winnable ball game this week, and I'm all jacked up for it. You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who wins this game? I know most of you are probably going to say 49ers. What's the score, and what do you think about Christian McCaffrey might not be playing? Let me know in the comment section below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.